Welcome to the Local Marketing Source Weekly Update, brought to you by localmarketingsource.com.
This week's Local Marketing Update is brought to you by Scott Gallagher. Scott is the co-founder of Local Marketing Source and has become the recognized expert in providing online marketing services to local businesses. Follow Scott on Twitter @ScottGallagher5 and on Facebook.com/ScottPGallagher.
Hey, well, good afternoon, everyone. Scott Gallagher here with Local Marketing Source, and I am bringing you our weekly local internet marketing update. Now, next week, LMS member faculty call is going to be Wednesday, August 14th at 4 p.m. Eastern in the LMS membership. It gives you access to our video portal, weekly calls that have live Q&A, as well as our private Facebook group, and of course all the documents that go along with that. Well, this week, remember last week we were talking a lot about different reviews, and that's kind of continued this week. Google has been making a lot of changes. So for this week's update overview, I just want to get into some more review information, but we're going to diversify. It's been a very busy week. Now, before I get into that, I do want to share a special offer from Local Marketing Source for all of our members, our students, as well as our listeners. It's for a product called HootSuite. If you haven't heard of HootSuite, it's a fantastic tool that every marketer should be using. We use it for our agency. I use it for my own personal use. And what it does, it allows me to bring in Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Yelp, Instagram, this and that. All the different tools that we utilize, bring them all into one application. You can see all of your different feeds. You create one message, and it propagates them all out to all the different places that you have set up for different accounts and different clients. If you're running this for yourself, go ahead. You can set up, I believe, 5 free profiles for each account that's created. But if you're using this professionally, you know that there's more than 5 profiles that are out there. It's a small monthly fee, but it just got even smaller. I'm going to give you a link right now. You can also find the link right below this video wherever you're watching it right now. But the link is http://bit.ly, that's bit.ly/, you put the little slash, HootSuite Promotion. Hoot is H-O-O-T, Suite, all one word, HootSuite Promotion. So that's bit.ly/HootSuite Promotion. Now this week we're going to be talking about some local marketers' search guesstimates for 2013, what the industry is talking about and different factors. If you listen to this call, these are things that you've heard before. We're just going to continue it. Some additional Google testing. We talked about the call-out box last week for reviews and some additional testing that we're finding for the call-out box. As well as reviews and extension to that, Google has also rolled out distribution charts, review distribution charts, and this is something Yelp has done for quite some time, so it's really neat to be able to see this stuff. How do you get reviews for businesses? Go ahead and spend $300 a month and you get nice reviews, but watch out. And finally, some more interface updates that Google is trying to keep its local users on google.com. Now for tips, last week I talked about different quality reviews for a local business and how a local business should go out and get them. So in addition to that, now this week we're going to talk about educating your staff to recognize positive reviews and push positive reviews for your local business. But if you're an internet marketer, last week we talked about our review acquisition system. And this week I'm going to give some further tips on how to get more reviews for your customers. If you haven't been to the Facebook group lately, please go and check it out. There is quite a bit of activity going on. It's been a little bit busier, and some new members are coming in. And if you are a new member listening on this, get in there and say hello to everyone else. That would be fantastic. Now, for our local business tips this week, we're going to talk about the local search marketers' guesstimates 2013. This is a list put together by my friend David Mim. You've probably heard about him quite a bit. This is also being published in Moz.com. And we're just going to review some of the factors in local search. So first off, place page signals. That's going to be things like your title tag, not your title tags, I'm thinking websites, like the title of the business or the business name, having keywords in that business name, having an effectively written description that's keyword rich. Next, biggest factor is going to be your biggest citation. That's your website. I could tell stories. You can rank businesses without a website, but have fun trying to do it. Get a simple WordPress website out there. Get the appropriate words into the title tags, into the domain if possible, into the domain structure. Just follow your best on the page protocol. If you want a list of these 9 or 10 different things, just go into the LMS portal. We've got a list. It's called the on the page checklist. External signals, number 3 that they're going to look at. Well, obviously this is going to be links for websites and citations for business. We talk about authoritative citations and where they need to be. Again, in the portal, we've got a list of and videos in the local SEO section of different citations to be able to acquire for the different types of businesses. Next, number 4 in terms of strength are going to be link signals. And these link signals are going to be, quality of inbound links, where they're coming from, the anchor text that's being used, the proximity, keyword density, blah, 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 all that other stuff. And finally, reviews. 2 years ago, they said reviews made no impact on ranking. I argued that. Well, now Moz.com is indicating reviews are the number 5 signal. And this is going to be how many reviews, the quality of the reviews, the propagation of the reviews, the velocity of reviews, the frequency, etc., etc., etc. The propensity to be able to acquire these reviews is very, very important for businesses. So that's coming out one of the most authoritative SEO sites that are out there. This is the first time that they've said anything like this. If you've been with LMS, though, I hope you've been pushing this for your clients because it's only getting more and more important. And on that note, Google is now testing local call-out boxes. Last week I announced this. You roll your mouse over the review section, reviews come out in certain areas there where we're seeing this. Well, now I'm coming out and saying that they're testing a whole variety of different call-out boxes, a whole variety of different information that's being shown. They're showing internal site links, they're showing images, they're showing reviews, and in so many different scenarios, that can come out for this. Why? Google is a destination site. It's like a directory. They don't want people leaving Google. So keep an eye out for that. As well, Google has rolled out something called Review Distribution Chart. This is like where you see a 5-star review, the bar is this big. And then 4 stars, the bars get smaller, etc. You can see the distribution of that. That really helps. How many more people are leaving 5-star reviews, 4-star reviews, and what not. All right, I seem to be going through this update quickly today. Now the reviews are that important. Services are coming out for $300 a month. You can get more positive reviews. Well, there's only one way to get good reviews. That's it. There's only one way for you to get reviews for your business or for your client's business. That's it. No other possible ways. You can't go and pay people to go and get reviews. You can't put in and implement some fancy-dancy review acquisition system that you get from Scott Gallagher at Local Marketing Source and all of a sudden get a whole bunch of nice reviews. It's not going to work that way. There's only one real way. One morally sound way to get reviews that are going to stick with you for the long term, help you on the internet, help you get more business, help you make more money for the long term, increase the value of your business, increase the sustainability of your business, increase your cash flow, increase your profitability, maybe even increase the value of the business for your exit strategy. There's only one way to do this. Simple, isn't it? We don't need the internet to figure this one out. You've just got to have a good business. Whatever that means to you, a good business, that may mean satisfied customers, That may mean repeat business. That may mean that you build your business through true word of mouth advertising. It doesn't really matter. But in order to get positive reviews for your business on the internet that's going to help you out in ranking, give good service. Then you implement a review acquisition system. You have a lending ear to hear for positive reviews, and you just kind of give them a little bit of a push to get more of it. Watch out for these services. Don't go and pay somebody to get your reviews. If you want good reviews, make your customers happy. And when they tell you that they're happy, ask them to leave a review. They're gonna sniff you out. There are so many different ways to determine positive reviews and negative reviews. Don't fake it. Don't write your own reviews. Don't ask somebody to write reviews. Only get them from real customers. All right, new project from Google for Google Hangouts. It is called Google Helpouts, and it's amazing what Google is now doing for small business. And with Google Helpouts is utilizing Google Hangouts, but adding a variety of different tools for small businesses. So I could be selling my service. And I used to use GoToWebinar all the time to be able to showcase my desktop, to be able to showcase me and show me in different ways and show what I'm talking about. Well, that's exactly what Google Helpouts is. And it allows for a platform that allows for transactions to take place. In other words, commerce can transpire through Google. It's phenomenal. This is a project that's not being released yet. Google has not talked about it. It is, secret, but it's not so secret anymore. But it's exciting. And according to some sources with Helpouts from Google, there's barriers that exist today to be able to provide prospects with a seamless delivery of live service. I've been using that technology for 12 years for businesses, showing different software in a variety of different reasons. This, with HTML5, is going to solve all of that. It's plug and play. And that's what Google wants to solve. And on that note, it's obvious that Google wants to keep users at google.com, and they just added new 2 user interface updates. As one of those, as we were talking about, is a pop-out. And with these pop-outs, really, we don't have to go anywhere. We don't have to go to any other pages or anything of that manner. And Google, with Google Plus, has got the integration right into YouTube. It's phenomenal. So Google has also rolled out the thing called a knowledge panel that we talked about last week. And the knowledge panel gives you access to a whole variety of different information about the social side of that business and its interaction and whatnot. In other words, how engaged is a business into Google? The more engaged you're into Google, the better you're going to do in Google's environment. So, what I didn't talk about, I missed the local business tip, but it has to do with what we're talking about and getting quality reviews. And I put my notes in the wrong section. My printer seems to be not working right now. I had some ink delivered, then Home Depot came and picked it up and took it away again. I don't know what my office manager is doing. So I'm just going off my screen here, and I missed our tips for a local business. Then I'll jump into an agency tip. But a local business tip this week is educating your staff to recognize positive reviews and push them. We talked about quality reviews and how to get them. But I can't emphasize how important it is. What is a review? A review is just somebody saying something about your business and doesn't mind telling the world about it, right? So it's also a testimonial, perhaps. So you're a dentist or you're a chiropractor, and you provide a service to somebody, and they go, "What a great job! My teeth look very white right now," or they're very straight. Or, "You know what? You fixed my plumbing pipes very quickly. Good job." How often do employees hear that for businesses and go, "Oh, thank you. Done. They're done with that review. That's it. It'd be nice to share that information with others. It would be nice to take a snapshot of that and go and put it out there. Sometimes the secretary receives letters in the mail of thanks and whatnot, and getting that and showing that information. Well, employees, they do what they're told most of the time. But very, very infrequently will you find an employee that goes outside of the box that has been created for their job to help out a business. As long as they're doing that box. And so managers understand very clearly that you've got to have a strict set of guidelines within a box, the completion time, what to do, how to get it done, where to check it off, blah, 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 etc., etc., etc. So we have effective managers and ineffective managers. If you just go as a manager or a business owner and ask your employees to have a lending ear for positive reviews, how often is that going to happen? What about motivating that employee? If you get 5 reviews, I'll give you $100. I've had that exact scenario in my business. Every 5 reviews that my employees can push my business to get, I'll give them $100. Now, that means a lending ear for somebody to say, you know what, good service, go and leave us a review and possibly follow up on it. Very, very important. So, well, on that note, this is going to be the conclusion of our weekly update this week.
That concludes this Local Marketing Weekly Update, brought to you by localmarketingsource.com. This update is provided from the Local Marketing Source Professional Development Program for local marketers. Visit localmarketingsource.com for additional resources focused on online marketing for local businesses.